Hello everyone, I am Rebecca, aka Georgian Lady 84, and welcome back to my channel. Recently, Skinny Madam 78 took to ye old interwebs and issued a challenge to surpass her world record in the 18th century speed run. She managed to get dressed in her 1778 outfit in only 3 minutes and 41 seconds. That is a seriously impressive time. A couple of other costumers have taken her up on the challenge. Rococo Pink 62 came in with her 1762 edition, but unfortunately could not keep up with Skinny Madam 78's time, coming in at 4 minutes and 52 seconds. But Ash LG also picked up that thrown gauntlet and blew Skinny Madam 78 out of the water, managing to get dressed in only 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And let me tell you, that is a real feat. Being the competitive person that I am, and loving the idea of this 18th century speedrun challenge, even though it is not my area of expertise, I, Georgian Lady 84, have decided to join in the fray. Will I be able to beat my competitors' times? I really don't know. Some of the techniques that both Ash and Skinny Madam used were very new to me. Both of them stepped into their stays and petticoats instead of putting them on over their heads. This is a fascinating technique, but is it actually a time saver? I guess I'll find out. I will be participating in my 1780s riding habit, which I made based on a portrait by Vigée Lebrun, as it is my favorite 18th century costume. Frankly, I feel like the actual challenging part here is actually to set up my filming space so that I can both see a mirror and also get a half-decent shot in landscape instead of portrait in my very small home. But without further ado, let's get started. Well, I am literally out of breath right now, but I don't think that that could have gone any better. Full disclosure, I did do 3 practice runs. The first practice run was mainly just to see if this would even fit over these stays. These stays are new and the bodice was not built for them, or the jacket was not built for them. So I was a little bit nervous that they wouldn't fit at all. And sure enough, the first 2 times that I ran it, which was just the jacket as it had been, I was very slow. I was 5 minutes something and then 4 minutes something, because the first time I also literally laced my stays all the way up, you know, trying for different options here. But the cord that I originally had in my stays was not long enough to pre-lace them. It was hardly long enough to tie a bow at the top and lace them up one eyelid at a time. And since these are cross-laced, which I know are not historically accurate, but honestly I prefer cross-lacing, since it's cross-lacing it has way more eyelets than the average pair of stays. So that took an extra minute to lace them up that way. The second time around I had changed out to this ribbon lacing for the stays, and so I was able to pre-lace the stays up, except for the last, I think on that one I did all but 5 at the top. I laced them up and I pulled them on over my head, and it was still about 4:20 I think that my time took, and that was because I couldn't get the buttons to close. The jacket is just very tight over these stays because they have a much bigger bust measurement than my old stays, and it was so hard to get the buttons in the buttonholes. So after that, I decided to move where my buttons were. They were previously about 3/8 of an inch from the edge of the jacket, and I moved them to about 1/8 inch from the edge of the jacket, giving myself that extra 1/4 inch in this jacket, and that made all of the difference. Literally, the next time, that was pretty much the only change that I made, other than the fact that I was able to lace up, I think, all but 2 or 3 of the eyelets on my 3rd try through, and I had moved the buttons over, and my time wound up being 3 minutes and 21 seconds, which was already a massive improvement and would have already been the winning time. But this time, I was able to even take it one step further. I was very nervous because none of these practice times had been done with hair or cap on, and so I was a little nervous that they would really get in the way, but I managed to get the stays on over my hair and over my cap, and I'm very relieved at that. I did opt for a hair and cap combo that left no tails hanging down, because I knew that that would really slow me down if I had any hair down, because it would get in the way of the jacket and the fichu and probably get caught in the stays. Plus, I didn't really feel like doing full-on 1780s hair. That's complicated and requires me to wash my hair and get all of that curl in, and I didn't want to do that. So I've just put it on over a fake hair braid and then put my cap and pinned it in several places so that it wouldn't get caught by the stays. So I am super, super proud of my finish time. I am so excited that I am now the record holder. So thank you so much to Skinny Madam 78 and to Ash LG and to Rococo Pink 62. This has been an excellent competition challenge. If you would like to join us as well, please do. Either post here to YouTube and let me know, send me a link, or tag me on Instagram if you post this to Instagram. This was a very fun speedrun challenge. I am very excited by the outcome, obviously. I mean, look at that. 3:16. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please go ahead and click the thumbs up icon, and if you'd like to see more videos like this from me, please go ahead and click subscribe and the little bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. I post videos here on YouTube twice a week, with my sewing vlogs out on Tuesdays and other costuming content like this out on Saturdays, but I post every day over on my Instagram, so please go follow me on Instagram. It's at Lady Rebecca Fashions. And if you'd like to support all of the work that I do on this channel, I do have a link to my Patreon and my Ko-fi accounts down below. I would also like to give a special shout out to my Edwardian level patrons, Heidi and Sharon. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Happy sewing!